All right, welcome back to the Spinnin Backfist MMA show for Thursday, June 25th. We are here, UFC Baku edition. Is that how you say it? Baku?
Baku, yeah.
UFC Baku this Saturday morning. Ev is back. Happy to have Ev back. Welcome back, Ev.
Shut up, Big Ev. Welcome back.
Appreciate it. I'm very happy to be back.
I feel like I wanted to ask you straight off the jump. Like, do you have any takes you want to get off your?
Yeah. Any takes that
because
have been
obviously
cooking?
we've texted with you, we know. But is there
Yeah.
anything that you're like, man, I gotta say this in a microphone in regards to MMA?
It's so funny because guys have fought like multiple times.
Yeah.
Because honestly, I think I said this to Jack. I think when I first went away, the first fight was the Miami card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Great card.
I think that was I guess I watched all the fights. I was able to watch all the fights. Even I talked about even the like Australian one. I was up early. It's been a lot of fun. The Hoket Blades fight I think was the one where I most was like I was freaking out.
Yeah.
And then I think also that was the one where I missed most being online, where I was like, damn, like this would be so fun to be on Twitter for like this moment. But I think that's why I was saying they fought twice. Like the Hoket Blades fight was the one where I guess that card too, because I think it's crazy so much. MMA moves so fast. I feel like now no one is talking about how crazy the Oberg Yuri moment was.
Yeah.
This is how far back I'm going, but this
Yeah.
is like the first weekend I was gone. And I feel like that was like my jaw was on the floor for
I
like
think
10 minutes.
it kind of we talked about it, and unfortunately showed like Olberg's kind of a 0-star because he had arguably a more insane moment than Leon Edwards, or up there with Leon Edwards, because I know people would compare it 5th round. Olberg was going to stop the fight in this corner.
His leg was fucked.
His leg was fucked. He literally threw a Hail Mary and knocked out Yuri. I know for people that are watching, but it was 2 months ago. Like, it's not that long.
Afterwards, I went to the back. I like grabbed like one of those like media sandwiches or whatever, and I went to the back, and Dana was already doing the presser, and I just saw Hunter Campbell, and I walked in like hands full with a sandwich, and he kind of laughed at me he was just like, and then like as I walked up, he was like, "Come here." I like came closer, and he goes, "Wasn't that fucking awesome?" I was like,
really,
"Yeah, it was."
It was that 3-fight sequence because you had the Blades Hoket, which was probably the best heavyweight fight of all time.
It was insane.
Then you had straight into Paulo Costa moving up to light heavyweight and knocking out Azamat and breaking his arm.
Yep.
And then straight into Oberg Yuri, having like a moment of the year type,
Yeah,
like having that back to back, and just being
awesome.
like it was insane.
It was.
So that even to this is still, and then obviously, I mean, the White House that just happened. Obviously, you guys went live for all that. I mean, I don't think besides like the Hoket Michelle Obama thing, I don't think could have went better.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Like
I
I think
think
that
we were saying top 5, top 10 like UFC card ever.
all
things
I think
considered.
I think top 5 is almost like safe, or I mean, excuse me, top 10 is safe.
Yeah.
I was
Like
gonna,
I think like a lot of people would argue. I mean, one is hard to say because there's been so many cards,
Yeah.
but I mean, I thought the broadcast they nailed. I mean, the optics, everything, like the aesthetics were incredible, and you guys got to see it boots on the ground at least during the week.
Yeah.
But just seeing it on TV like that with the lights and the flyovers, and the military band, the band
was
like
awesome.
out of this world.
And I was hand up. I was kind of like when we were checking it out and they're wheeling a harp in. I was like, what the fuck is happening? Like, why do they have a harp here? And then I see the band and I'm like, all right,
And then
bring on the harps.
I mean, there's a bunch of good walkouts, but I mean, a Gaethje walkout being like, we witnessed like a Rocky movie moment in real life.
Yeah.
I don't know if it can be. I said it on when we talked about it, I think last week. I don't know if it can be topped. I don't know if everything that we saw there can be topped just because of the setting. I guess you could do the White
Anik was
House
saying the
again.
same thing.
I don't know if it can be topped. Like I understand there's other cards with unbelievable moments, but everything, the entire aesthetic.
You went 7 for 7 on finishes. Fights.
On knockouts.
Yeah.
On knockouts.
And then you have one of the more unbelievable upsets of the past few years, especially in a title fight. I mean, it's right up there with all of Sean Strickland's unbelievable moments.
And the fact that it wasn't just an upset. It was like Gaethje faced the adversity. He took the body shots. He like everything that he went through just in that fight. Ilya almost won that fight. He was seconds away, I think.
I know. Well, I mean, yeah, there's definitely an argument, like we said, if he stood him back up instead of going back to the mat. But
or just went ground and pound instead of the armbar.
yeah.
I think he fumbled it,
Yeah.
but I don't think it takes anything away from Gaethje.
No.
Like-
God, no.
Oh no.
Ilya definitely I think fumbled. I think if he doesn't go to the mat and try to like choke him out or go for the armbar, I think he probably. I mean, he was hurt. So he even said it like his liver was fucked.
Yeah.
Gaethje said, I mean, no one thought Gaethje was gonna win.
Nobody.
No one.
I didn't think he was making it out of the first round.
Diego Lopez.
And Laura Sanko.
Laura Sanko.
Laura
Laura Sanko was like she was
And Armin.
waving
but I
that
know
flag.
I'll
Armin
tell you,
was
it
more
was.
of
I don't know
like a
how.
troll.
Yeah.
I don't know how you guys felt like watching the first round. I definitely because it was weird seeing kind of the commentary of like who people thought won the round.
Yeah.
Because I was like, just as I was like, Gaethje clearly won that round.
I thought that was a Gaethje.
And then I
I
was
gave
seeing
it to
I was seeing a
Topuria.
lot of people say Topuria, and I was like, and I was like, how? I didn't really understand.
Watching it back, I think Gaethje probably won it because he did hurt him the most with that. I think it was the left hand, where he got Topuria, I think, on his left eye, which honestly, surprisingly, ended up not being the eye that really closed the most for Topuria. So I gave it to Topuria in the moment because I thought, and I was saying to Robbie as we were watching live, when Topuria got on top in round 4, I was like, Topuria at this moment, Topuria could be up on scorecards, or it could be or I was saying we could be looking at a draw. Now Gaethje reversed him, I think, stood him back up, and then won the last.
And there wound up being no 10-8s, right?
I don't know why they gave no 10-8s in round 2. I think that's a
Yeah.
little bit ridiculous.
You know,
I agree.
I feel like we've seen worse beatings that weren't 10-8s. Now, I guess you can agree or disagree. I didn't expect it to be. I guess watching it, I didn't expect it.
10-8 in my
I
round.
almost feel like there should be a more frequency of 10-8s across the board.
I think 10-8
probably fair.
in my mind is you almost finished him and
Yes.
dominate him for the entire round, and that's
Yeah.
what Topuria did. But there was no 10-8, so I mean, yeah, that's why I know it will never happen. It'd be great if you could get the judges after and be like, why did you all agree that it wasn't a 10-8?
Yeah. I wish the judges did like media like that. I know in California you can ask the refs afterwards. Like the refs have to be available to media.
Yeah. So
I wish that was normal.
After round 3, I think this is when I said to Robbie, I was in my mind. I gave Topuria round 1 and a 10-8. I was in my mind after round 3 thinking this is 29-27, and then 10.
I mean, if you gave Topuria, if you
Yeah,
gave
I think it
Topuria
would
the
be
No,
first
29-28. No, 29-27.
Yeah,
if you gave Topuria the first round and then 10-8 for 2.
And then after round 3 or after round 4, I was like, if I was right about those when he got on top, I was like, oh wow, that could be the fight there.
Yeah.
But then Gaethje ended up winning round 4 clearly, especially with the shot at the end. But even then, I was like, okay, this could be 39-38 right now. And then we could have been looking, because if you gave Topuria a 10-8 in round 2 and gave him round 1, if it got to the scorecards, the best that could have happened for Gaethje, unless he got a 10-8, would have been a draw.
Yeah.
But I mean, all in all, Gaethje fought unbelievable. Performance of a lifetime.
Now they got the Topuria toys on clearance.
Yeah.
Crazy. I do think I guess as last thing on him, I do think he'll be back. All these people kind of like counting him out and being like he'll never like get back, and
He'll have the title again. I think.
Will he fight Gaethje again? I think that's really dependent on if Gaethje fights him again.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think Ilya will get back to a title shot, because I think for Ilya the fight that would make the most sense probably after this would be probably the winner of Paddy BSD. I know we talked about it in the group chat.
Yeah.
To me, I think that but also the winner of that I guess could get the next title shot, but Armin has to get it at some point.
Yeah.
He has to get
I mean,
it.
the fight to really make, if you really wanted to make like an unbelievable fuck you fight, would be Ilya Armin for like a title eliminator, and then give Charles. But that really wouldn't even make sense because Armin beat Charles. I mean, it's just.
But Charles he's kind of jumped him already. With
I know with the max, and then
because then also he finished Gamrot. He handles Max the way he did, and to kind of unify the BMF lightweight title.
And I mean, let's be real.
And he's a star.
Well, I mean,
and the first fight was incredible. So
I'll be honest.
I'll
be honest. I know he's probably not there yet. Armin may be a bigger star than Charles.
I don't think he's there yet, but he will be. He's huge. Yeah.
When we were in New Jersey, when he walks by fans. Now, here's the thing. I think Charles would be the same way, so it's tough to say. Charles has a legacy more.
Yeah.
But
I'm
it's
not
like
so,
Armin's like putting himself out there way more than Charles.
So-
I mean,
Socially-
he's been a content creator star, 100%.
him and Nina have been like. I know people can make fun of it all they want. We make fun of it. There are some
Look at the
aspects
numbers.
that are a little weird. They're a mega.
They're
mega
huge.
brand together.
Yes.
But Armin, I mean, like, it's weird. We were like, oh, Armin, like, back in April, it's like, oh, I know my next fight. But then Charles is like, no, me and Gaethje are fighting. I think Charles really dominating Max really changed a lot for Armin in his own way.
But I guess the thing with Gaethje saying he's not going to fight for a while, like you said, he won't fight the rest of the year.
So what do? Charles Armin rematch?
What are the odds he actually just retires?
I say
10%.
10%.
I say very slim.
He's gonna make
I think
so
it's
much
high. I know he will, but there's part of me that's like
whoever
going away
he
on
fights,
top.
whether it's Charles, Armin, or Poirier, maybe imagine he just waits a year and they just immediately run back to Poirier.
He's also
Gaethje. I don't think that's like completely out of the question.
Also, he's now arguably one of the most known fighters in the sport.
Oh,
Before
definitely.
he was as well, but now he's like in this echelon that's everyone knows Justin Gaethje now.
Yeah.
I know people like we're talking about obviously people who listen to us, have known him forever. But I mean the casual where you make the money. That's the benefit of fighting on a card like that.
He's got the Internet Invitational in like 2 weeks too,
yeah.
which is crazy. Everyone is saying like he's going to be dead. Is he going to be able to do that? And it's like, well,
Is that
yeah.
really in 2 weeks?
I think it's
Also,
like
I mean-
mid-July, right?
No, it's August.
Oh, then
At least what I've been told.
Further,
But I could
yeah.
be wrong though. I could be wrong.
I thought it was July, and I don't really actually know the info.
Also, I mean, I know the body shots were vicious. I mean, his face looked pretty clean.
He said his
Clean.
face was fucked up though.
Oh, was it?
The
Did
post
it,
press
after
conference, he was like my jaws like he gave Poirier a lot of credit in the post fight presser. He was like my jaw's fucked up, my face is fucked up. He's like, I don't know, I have the thickest skin ever. I don't know how it's possible, but he's like, my whole face feels like it's fallen off.
Jesus.
You know, I guess it's crazy if you think about it. We've seen Gaethje in a lot of wars. We've never seen. I'm trying to think in my head. I can't remember like his face looking like
he
bad.
doesn't get sliced up like his
Because
opponents do.
even like Holloway, we watched him get like slept clean.
Yeah.
And take a beating. Oh, well, I guess he got his nose broken.
Yeah, but
even that, it didn't
But
look.
that's like, yeah.
Like it wasn't that crazy.
He looked like a fighter,
He
like,
shattered
yeah.
his nose, and it just was kind of like a little.
Yeah,
cut
yeah,
on the
yeah,
bridge
yeah,
of his nose. One other thing, or two. I guess two quick ones. My guy Prata is probably maybe my best stock buy of all time.
yeah.
And then I'm a big fan. Won't say stock buy because I'm way too late to the party. Big fan of the Balkan Bear.
Oh yeah.
I think him and Hoka are the future of the division
Yeah.
because they fight the right style. Like the Balkan Bear is like exactly what the heavyweight division.
Hokit, I am curious about because I didn't think his performance at the White House was all that great.
It was fine. It wasn't like
did
it
gas pretty
didn't knock
quickly.
your socks off. I think he was just fucking. I think he knew Lewis was such a like good fight for him that he was just like fucking around. Like I actually firmly believe him when he talked about the armbar thing that he was like, I don't want to submit. Like this is like the finish I want.
That was weird.
I
to me.
really believe it. Like I think if he wanted to finish that armbar, he would have. That's my opinion. Maybe
I don't know.
if you guys agree or disagree,
To me,
but
it seemed like he was trying to finish it.
I don't think he was because to me it felt like he never really like.
He didn't do the like
you've never
hand
seen
over.
Like you've seen guys like who was it that I like I remember when it was like I think it was when maybe it was when Charles fought Tony, and he like you like take their arm and just like literally tuck it like under your fucking under your armpit.
Yeah.
Like he never did anything like that. He never tried to really like extend the arm like super deep to like almost try to like break it kind of thing. It felt like he kind of just pulled on it a little bit and just like laid there.
There was a weird moment in the fight.
That was how I felt watching it
That
real
was,
time.
I was like, what the fuck's happening?
Because then even I
It was
saw
fine, like-
Mighty Mouse and I think Adesanya both agreed with what I was thinking, that they thought he could have been purposely did it, and then he kind of said the same thing. But yeah, I just think it's crazy where heavyweight was looking so bad, and then now I'm kind of like, there's some
It's
fights
a little
out there.
back. I feel like it's still in a weird.
Well, the
spot.
Aspinall thing has it all fucked up.
Yeah.
The champion thing continues to have it all fucked
That's
up.
a good spot to start with the news.
Well, I was also gonna
Him
say
saying he's no more.
he's
Mr.
the bad
Nice
guy, yeah.
He's the bad guy now.
which
Who?
Aspinall.
Aspinall.
Which I'm also like, what does that mean? Like, I can't
man.
picture him coming out as the bad guy and like being the bad guy.
He's too much of a nice Brit.
He's just
Yeah.
actually too nice.
Here's his quote. Tana Aspinall says he's done being the nice guy. When I come back, there is no Mr. Nice Guy. When it comes to MMA, it's gone. I'm going full bad guy. Well, does he mean like inside the cage? Like he was always a bad guy inside the cage because he killed guys.
Yeah.
Is he saying he's gonna match?
Start talking shit or something?
Or is he gonna match like fouls?
It'd be hysterical if that's what he meant.
Eye gouging.
Yeah. And then you also have like Poatan at heavyweight now. I assume he's just staying at heavyweight. I don't think he's gonna go back down.
I don't think that's gonna go well for him at all. I guess I didn't get to say it on record. I thought Gon was gonna win the fight.
Yeah.
I also think I think if he fought Hokit, I think Hokit would beat him.
You think Hokit would beat
Pereira?
Really?
Yes, I do. The wrestling.
Oh, Hokit,
I think Hokit would beat him.
I think Hokit would beat Poatan too.
I do. That's what
really?
That's my opinion. Yeah.
Now,
do I think there's guys who can beat a heavyweight for sure?
Yeah,
definitely. But I think there's when I say quite a few, I think I can name. I think there's definitely at least a few plus that could beat him at heavyweight. Hokit, I think confidently, in my opinion, being one of them.
Yeah, I think Hokit is a guy that the only thing that really concerns me about him is he's small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He came into his fight against Derek Lewis 231 pounds.
Yeah.
That's what he's fought at.
The cardio too, I'm still like, I know the Blades fight was like a war and he like made it through that. The cardio still, I think, is like an issue for Hokit.
And then Hokit, like against Gon, like I just don't know, but I mean, like I think Hokit matches up well against like almost everybody in the division, outside of
Do you think he's gonna get a title shot next? Just
not next, but I think
he's one away. Yeah, one away.
Also, I know the Michelle Obama stuff, but like that only makes him a bigger star in the UFC's mind too. He's on his Sean Strickland kind of rise. I also think, but Hokit, yeah, I think he fights for a belt in 2027 unless he loses in like December.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
Poatan's now on his like sad boy shit too.
That's another. I'm sure you guys talked about it last week. I think he's going out kind of sad.
Yeah, like we were saying, like when you look at the shots to the back of the head and the like analysis of like 2 actually landed, like where it's for sure illegal, like it happens sometimes. I don't think it was like a conspiracy that Herb Dean is allowing that to happen. It's like, I don't know, just the way he's been complaining about it.
Getting out of control with the back of the headshots, like the Andre Feely stuff this past weekend.
I know.
Yeah, come on, man.
Here, dude. Like, I know. I don't know what to say.
I understand he had the cut in the back of his head, but like, I don't really like the excuses when you were already getting battered.
And it's not
and then
like that's
one
like
or two shots landed.
It's not like a
bad
cut
spot,
to the back of the head means that it was like a super illegal blow. We talk about it all the time. Like when a fighter's in motion, you're not always throwing the punch to the back of the head. You could turn like that and it lands to the back of the head. That's not like an illegal shot.
And also he's acting like he got knocked out by the illegal shot. Like he got dropped badly with a jab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when it came back to the feet, he was getting massacred.
Yeah.
Like Gon is better, and I agree with Jack. I think Gon would be a much tougher fight for Hokit because of his size, and he's more athletic, little bouncier.
Would they do Poatan Hokit next as a co-main event somewhere?
Possibly.
Hokit Poatan next. I mean, you could do it.
It would just be a big fight.
MSG.
Yeah, like MSG is actually a good spot for that. If they still the way we talked to Kayla. And we'll put that interview out. She's back training and doing good. That to me still could be like a MSG co-main if they want him to wait there.
Yeah, and then you could
Kayla
and
definitely
and Nunez. Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, they may want to do like another one too, though. I guess Kayla could be the main event.
Like could be. I mean, like you could sell that as like the biggest fight in women's MMA history.
It's like for the MMA.
I'm sure Ronda Rousey would be upset about that.
For the
women's GOAT title.
Women's GOAT kind of thing.
And then I mean we got to talk about Poirier. Poirier was arrested this weekend, Father's Day, at the Atlanta airport.
It's one of the funniest videos I've ever seen.
It's not a funny situation. He needs help. He put out the statement. I need the help, but the video does have like I don't know, five separate moments where I really there's funny.
5 memes in it.
There's a lot of memes in it. There's him coming out, the one that you made the video about, your favorite quote. Yeah. Hey, are you Dustin Poirier? Man, fuck you. That there's him pulling his pants up like he's in the octagon doing like the fighter tick.
Like,
Calling the two a stewardess hose was obviously
couple
that's not-
hose.
Like, these couple like,
There's the cop backing up behind them.
that's what I said. Because I'm watching the video in real time, and I'm like, oh, like the cop's obviously gonna step in front of these women.
No.
Right? Nope.
Quite the opposite.
Petrified.
And there was
He's
a-
using
He
them as a
actually
human
was-
shield.
He actually was doing, like going further away, being like, if anyone's gonna get in front, it's them.
Yeah.
And then one of the women wasn't even perturbed by it. One of them left because she was like, "Oh, this is getting bad." One of them, it looked like she was just on her phone, and then she
She's
had to
chilling.
grab her friend and be like, "We gotta go."
Yeah.
And they're like, "Okay, we'll leave."
And
No,
then there's at the end when the other cop comes over, puts him in cuffs. There's Poirier being like, "Hey, give me a pound. You did what you could, man."
and then also,
It
Like,
almost
he
felt
wasn't
like
the
It
guy.
almost felt like he kind of like snapped back into it a little bit.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
like, damn,
I think
I was
he
bugging out.
at some point like blinked and saw like 5 cops in front of him at the Atlanta airport and was like, "Oh shit."
He like browned back in and was like, wait a
Yeah.
second.
and then
I
he,
just,
he probably saw everybody around.
I just
them
tried to
too
fight a
looking
cop
at
in
him.
an airport.
Yeah. Like, where's my bag? Oh, I threw it over there.
Pulling
Oh,
up
yeah,
his-
I dropped it when I was trying to throw fisticuffs.
Yeah.
With this
Pulling-
airport cop.
Who's just a fan. Like, clearly.
And him, honestly, him just having like in the body cam footage, just like the taser,
The
just, like,
taser, like, he's
right
holding
there,
it.
just like ready to kind of like just slowly back.
He's like, "Give me a good one. Give me a good one." It's like,
Just
no,
slowly
no.
back
And then
up. ready to go.
obviously he also says the N word.
Yeah, he's
That's tough.
It seems like tough, but it seems like every black fighter is cool with it.
so
Bobby Green, his video
So,
is
Bobby Green- I-
hysterical.
Drake Dumas said, I'd say the same thing. I'm like, well, yeah, I mean, yeah.
there is something I said that I was saying this to my one friend. I was like, well, the one thing with the Bobby Green specifically, I was like, you know what, like, I guess if you knock the guy out, he knocked out Bobby Green cold.
Yeah.
So I guess Bobby Green's kind of like, what am I?
He can
gonna
do what he wants.
What am I gonna do about
Yeah.
it? But
Just the whole
there
situation.
was a weird. There was because even like Mike Perry and other people, like when you can just kick ass, most people like who's gonna really. I said to my buddy, I was like, I guess who's gonna try you?
Well, that's also, I guess, part of the big issue. It's like, you're drunk, you're trying to fight a cop, it is what it is. When you're Dustin Poirier and you have the capability to just murder anyone you want with your bare hands, that's dangerous.
Like none of us here are qualified to give or not give out N-word passes. Very
No.
clearly the pigment in this room.
Cannot give it out.
But but you're seeing a lot of black fighters that are kind of like, hey, I don't know. I didn't know Dustin Poirier had the N-word pass, but
I was shocked to see how many were.
apparently he's been given a
all
lot of
good by me.
a lot of thumbs up around
Yeah.
around the black MMA community.
Yeah.
Now I wonder what Paramount will do. Will they say take a month off, come back?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, with the podcast?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and then like he does a lot of the on the desk stuff.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll take.
I think the N word is definitely tough for them too, because it's like it sets a bad precedent.
Of course.
If you kind of just like be like, oh, it's Dustin Poirier, but like what
Tough that
happens
it's
when it's
like-
like somebody else?
It's only like a couple months into the Paramount connection too. It's not like they're like fully. I mean, they are ingratiated, but like, yeah. I think he'll
I
probably
bet
take some
he'll
time
pop
off.
up like in 3 months, and people are like, oh, welcome back, Dustin.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Yeah.
what I was gonna say. I think like there was so much other issues that I feel like that to some degree amongst the grand scheme will get. Like,
I mean, like
glossed over to an extent.
from like the MMA community, like obviously people are making memes and crazy edits on TikTok and everything, but like the overall sentiment is like, hey, go get better. Like you're a legend. Like we don't want to see you go through.
You know, I think
you see it in the sport all the time.
I was
People retire.
I was gonna say I feel like it. Maybe I'm sure it's. I mean, definitely it's happened before with fighters, but I think the Volk when he talked about it publicly, I feel like that kind of was like an eye-opening moment in terms of this kind of thing, even though he wasn't retired.
Yeah.
But I feel like someone like Volk, who like everyone knows is like such a good guy, speaking on it and like kind of his experience and like just not knowing what to do with the idle time.
Feeling, yeah.
And I think
displaced.
Poirier's, he's done a lot of charity work and like things like that. So I think people do kind of like, and he was just such a beloved star. I think
Yeah.
people kind of
I
tend
was
to
thinking
like.
that with the charity, like when he said like I don't know what to like put all my time into. It was like the charity's like a good thing to like really zero in on.
You know what?
focus on.
Someone I was thinking deeper about this too the other day. I think someone like him, especially even having these businesses he has, he's not really. I'd imagine. I obviously don't know this for sure, but I'd imagine he's not really a guy that's like running the business day to day. He's like a
yeah,
like
he's
a
the face of
he's
the
a
business.
financial / like face
Yeah.
partner. Like he's not like an operations guy. He's not like I'd imagine he's not making like calls like day to day. He's not running meetings.
Yeah.
He's not, you know what I mean? He's not like running sales and all this stuff. So
Even
even
hot
if you
sauce.
have
What
all
happened
this
to the
stuff-
hot sauce? He used to be promoting that 24/7.
but
I
I'm
haven't
sure
heard anything
but
about
like
hot sauce in
what's
years.
promoting it like posting it, you know what I mean? Like it just doesn't take like
Yeah.
What do you do with the rest of your
It
day?
just seems
after?
like I don't know. He hasn't been posting as much about the charity, the hot sauce, or any of the like outside stuff. Which maybe that's like part of the thing where he's going through it right now.
Yeah.
I guess you would have thought he'd pour more into like media, like you said, doing the desk, doing the weekly podcast. Like,
I don't think he loves doing media.
I think it's just like it doesn't
fulfill him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't scratch the itch.
Like,
which is like
being a
it's definitely
coach
tougher.
wouldn't scratch the itch for him. Like, again, I'm sure he's thought of all of these things.
It's such a
but-
time commitment. Like, think about a guy like Mike Brown. Like, when is he home?
Yeah, never. Oh God.
Like
never.
he's cornered somebody multiple.
Even
guys,
if it's
like
not in the UFC, it's
that's what I'm saying.
EFL,
Like,
it's
there's
LFA.
there's like
it's,
a big guy that you like that's on the rise or whatever, someone you believe in. Just a
and also, I
tough
mean,
job.
I think he said that his father also was an alcoholic, so like it's like
it's in the family. It's
like
in the genes.
alcoholism is like something that runs
course.
deep and runs. So like I think everyone's on the same page. We'll figure it out. But yeah, no, it's definitely a tough transition for a lot of guys, and I can only imagine we don't know it, but like you get a heroin hit every time you go out into that fucking
Oh my God,
night.
yeah.
And then if you have moments
And
like
that's
Dustin
taken away from you
Poirier,
cold turkey. Yeah.
and then also like I bet he's watching like Justin Gaethje,
Yeah.
White House, and he's like, dude, I beat him what? How long ago was that?
And he's at the not that long ago, and he's
well, I guess
at all the
him
cards.
beating Gaethje was a while ago.
True,
Like,
true,
Gaethje
true.
knocked him out. Sorry.
Yeah.
He beat
But
BSC,
it's like he's
not
at
that
the
long
cards
ago.
to be at the desk. He's at fight week. He's watching people cut weight. It's almost like he's just too close to it.
Also,
I don't know.
you see him like he's in good shape.
Oh my!
I don't know
well,
exactly what he weighs, but
I think
well,
he's on
when I say I'm sorry, but when I
Yeah.
say I mean
Yeah.
physical,
Yeah.
like weight. He hasn't gotten fat.
He's on the
Oh,
polo.
yeah, yeah.
He
special
hasn't like
juice.
he hasn't like he
I think he's he
might be, sure.
yeah.
He looks like
think he's-
I'll say he looks strong.
I think he's publicly on it.
Oh yeah. He said as soon as I retire, I'm gonna get on that special stuff, which also I'm sure doesn't help like the aggression.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who knows? Yeah.
Sean Strickland's
Well,
beefing with Bilal right now. By the way, I didn't even. See
All
this.
in all, though, let's be real. Bad moment. Nothing happened to make it truly awful.
No.
He didn't throw any punches.
No, it's
He
bad, but
ex-
it's like
And within a minute or two, he accepted arrest.
yes.
Obviously.
he actually demanded it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He accepted
He
arrest.
arrested himself, pretty much.
And then once everything came out, he said, I need to work on my. Like, all in all, I don't know. I feel like it could have gone a lot.
He's not the worst
Now,
thing
if
in the
he
world.
fucking assaulted a police officer, it
Would have been real bad. Real bad.
But thank God he didn't.
Good
also
job by the cop.
Cop, I wonder how if he didn't know him, how much different it would have been.
Yeah. Yeah, if he was just like this fucking drunk meathead, that would have been bad.
Now, here's also the thing. I think a lot of people were like, what Bobby Green was saying, yo, like, leave me alone, I'm drunk. You can't be belligerently drunk on a
No,
like,
no,
it's against
not
the law.
on a plane. Yeah.
Like that's why he got removed. He may have been pretty bad.
And it was like
I wonder
obvious the second
I
the
wonder
cop
if he-
showed up. Like,
I wonder if he asked like the flight attendants if they wanted to fight too. Like I wonder how hard was
Maybe.
it to get him off the flight.
Well, it was
Yeah,
fun.
it's a
Like
good
the
question.
two like the gate agents were both like, now you see why he was kicked off.
Yeah,
the
they're
flight.
like-
they were like,
immediately,
they were like, yeah, like you see this
well,
guy.
that's
Like,
why we don't need to explain anything. Here
He
you
said it
go.
immediately. They were like, "You see?"
And I liked when the other cop first came over. The cop who we have the body cam footage of is like, this man was kicked off the plane, and he's a UFC fighter. Like he
he's
tells
just
him
like,
right
don't
away.
like don't get
Yeah.
don't get
It's like
aggressive.
they were treating him like they were in like Harambe's enclosure.
Yeah, they were
well,
like-
They're like,
especially
we
especially
need a couple.
this-
nobody
this-
move.
We need a couple.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Yeah.
he's like, yeah, come on. He goes, tell him, come on, come on. now.
Because it's gonna be bad.
Yeah, he's
It's gonna be bad.
It's all bang him up.
Like he says that to me. I'm a cop. I'm like, you know what? I don't want to be a cop anymore. Like,
No.
you can have my badge. I'm out.
Well, especially the second guy that comes over is a very like big guy in stature.
Yeah.
And Poirier, like if you're just walking that, like he looks like a tough guy, I think, regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But a guy walking down the street, what is he? 5'10",
Yeah.
5'9"? He probably walks around 180 pounds.
And how many times does a cop get
Maybe
offered
more
to
at
fight?
this point.
More 90, but no more than 190 probably.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like-
probably.
So like I said,
190.
he looks like a dude. Like if you didn't know anything about him, he looks like a dude that could fight. But like you don't.
You would never know he's like one of the
But he's
best
like, yeah,
fighters.
he's like one of like the toughest guys on
alive.
the planet.
Yeah.
Deal with like 6'5", like 240-pound like guys on like crystal meth.
Yeah.
It's like so. Yeah, I mean, hopefully he gets his help. Dustin, yeah, no, it's tough. It's tough. This, what are some other things? Ian Machado Gary with
Signed with Eddie Hearn.
Eddie Hearn.
What a move. I don't know if that's a good move. I don't
For
think
a
it
guy
is.
that had to like do everything to get a title shot.
I know.
Beg.
Yeah, and I like Ian. He's always been really nice to us. It does seem like the relationship between him and the UFC has just been weird in general.
I just don't understand. I know we talked about, like, obviously I've been a big Aspinall guy this whole time. I just don't understand it in the sense of, like, I understand the people being like, oh, like it's about the fighters, they should be fighting. Like, I get all that, but it's like, what is Eddie Hearn getting for you that these other managers can't get for you?
Agreed.
Like, all it's doing is you're being used as like his own personal, like, dick measuring contest.
Yeah. Yes, agreed.
I don't like you're not like I just personally,
and I don't think in his next fight he's gonna make twice what he made in his last fight because he now has Eddie Hearn.
He's not gonna get you a dime more fighting in the UFC. Well, can he get you more endorsements? I don't know. Maybe he can because
he probably can.
Ian Gary, he talked about, like, oh, like, he can help me in, like, the European market and all this.
I believe that.
I believe that, sure.
Yeah.
He probably can.
He doesn't live in Europe. He left Europe.
Fair.
It's like he's not like he's Brazilian now.
He'll do I'm sure he'll do ads for, like, European companies and whatnot.
Well, like,
because of Eddie
if
Hearn
I was a
now.
European company, I was like, you left, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't see the benefit. I just feel like Eddie Hearn's talking a big game to these two guys, and I just don't see the benefit. I think Aspinall made a way. They both made a big mistake. I think Aspinall, the timing of his was an even bigger mistake.
Real bad.
Because now he's just going to get put on the shelf.
Now he's like public enemy #1 for Dana.
I mean, do you see? I think it was after this. It was either after White House or this last one. They asked about Aspinall, and he literally, Dana just flipped it into, like, do you see Eddie Hearn, like, didn't sign like Anthony Joshua? Like, what a loser.
Yeah.
Like, that was like his. Like, if that's the way Dana's handling it, Tom's fucked.
No, it's very much like Dave. It's
like, when's Tom gonna fight? Like, when is this Cyril Gane rematch gonna happen? Realistically.
Well, he says he's back to training.
Aspinall does.
Yeah.
Do you think it happens? Like, do you think maybe that's the Garden headliner in November? Something.
I mean,
like
that'd be awesome.
Or do they?
We've heard Aspinall back to training, and then it's like,
or do they do that fight?
Yeah.
Or is that like the like Abu Dhabi main event in, like, August?
I
Or
think we know the Abu Dhabi main event. I think it's gonna be Volk.
Oh, and
Evloev, and then Marab, Marab, Jan rematch.
Or maybe him in, like October. They do one in October too, I guess.
Like early October, they usually do.
Yeah, maybe something like that.
I mean, you could do it.
Because he talked about he liked fighting there because it's closer than the U.S.
Yeah.
Do we have a September main event yet, or no?
No.
If he's ready, but I don't know if Gane will be ready.
What would September be? Pantoja Van?
Maybe, yeah.
I don't know.
And that's a banger fight. I'm excited for that, but, like, can they sell a whole card on that? Yeah.
Not a whole thing, but it could be a co-main, and then Pantoja Van, I'm gonna guess, is either.
That could even be like the Chimaev Strickland rematch, maybe.
Yeah, that's another thing. What are we doing with Strickland Chimaev?
True.
Like, Strickland probably ready to fight. You could. I mean,
I think fall. Feel like could make sense.
You probably don't want Chimaev, or you probably don't. I mean, I guess you could just run it back like you just did in Jersey. You could do it in New York.
I'm surprised if everything is going the way we think it's going that they don't want Chimaev for the Abu Dhabi card.
But you can't rely. Like, who even knows? Like, Chimaev, they may be talking to, and he's just like, he changes his mind every day.
Yeah, you're right.
Also, if I'm Strickland with a little bit of leverage, I'm kind of like, fuck that. Like,
yeah,
no chance.
Why are we going to Abu Dhabi?
So you get a better
We're
weight
fighting
cut.
in the U.S.
Especially when, like, after the fight, that was Chimaev's immediate, like, oh, if we fight in Abu Dhabi, it'd be different. It was like,
yeah,
but
let you, like, let you cut corners.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think who. 135, 145. We have.
If Amanda and Kayla are ready, then could you, like, pair them and Pantoja and Van?
But Abu Dhabi probably doesn't want the women's fight as much.
They have, right?
No, I'm even saying for September.
They did do Dern. That's right. They did. For September.
Didn't Dern win the belt in Abu Dhabi?
Also, when is Wiley fighting next?
Well, that's another one.
Not booked yet.
We're not really sure.
Yeah.
Because it's like
they want Dern to keep that belt.
Yeah, but Dern's fighting.
That's what I'm saying.
Junior,
Robertson.
right?
Yeah.
I'm saying the fact that Weili's not fighting.
It's
like
crazy.
They want Dern to keep that belt for one more season.
I feel like Jillian would beat her, but
I think she can too. I absolutely think she can, but I think they want to give her a better shot.
Jamahal Hill, heavyweight, is a big fella.
How big of a fight do you think they give him right away?
Definitely
top 15. Sure.
Top 15.
Like, do you think he's getting like a top 6 or 7 type? Like,
I think he'll probably get a top 10.
Like, what matchup do you like? You got to give him a striker, right?
I mean, could you give him Waldo?
That'd be pretty high.
Waldo's off of
Waldo's 6, yeah.
They could. I don't think it's like out of the question.
Oh yeah, with the new rankings, Meta AI.
Yep.
Um,
Very slight changes. There
yeah,
wasn't.
like I mean, there was just a few guys that got kicked out and then got in. Like
Also-
Pat Sabatini is the greatest fighter of all time.
No,
which
no,
I
but
agree
hold on,
with.
but hold on.
I agree with.
But hold on, I'm confused at that because wasn't that only the European one that they like were fucking around? Because I saw there was a big thing where when they dropped him initially,
Yeah.
there was like troll ones, like there was like a different list for people if you were going
Oh.
on the site from like
Pat Sabatini's 7 in featherweight.
So, because it's so, I swear to God, when I was
There-
looking up that day and like the days after, he wasn't listed on mine.
Yeah.
And I was seeing other people say the same thing. And then some people saying, yes, he was.
He's listed
He's
now.
listed right now.
So there was a lot of confusion when it first came out about like which ones were the right ones and which one weren't. Because I saw like even like a feather, like Nathaniel Woods in the featherweight one.
Yep.
You could give.
He's 9 now.
You could give Hill. Kuniev.
I was thinking that too.
Well, Cunha's fighting Tyrell Fortune like
Good
soon.
point. I guess you could give him the winner.
Give
of
him
that.
the winner or loser of that. Doesn't really matter.
Curtis Blades. Is he ready?
I don't
know
think
he's
you
not.
get,
wanna
like,
give him
or
Blades.
Do you give him like another? Do you give him like another like light heavyweight bump up? Like he gets like Petrino or some shit like that.
I don't think they'd give him. I think Petrino like low key like cooks him.
You think so?
Would they give him like?
Do you think like
Would they go
all
straight to 15 and give him Ryan Spann?
another guy that came up?
Yeah.
And Ryan Spann just won, right? If I recall correctly.
I think
think
he did.
so.
Yeah. Right.
Mm.
Yeah, Ryan Spann's a
Isn't
good.
he on like two fight win streak? I want to say. Yeah. His
yeah,
last two.
like I mean, he.
He'd beat Brzezicki and Buchecha.
Yeah,
Two,
Buchecha.
two like those are.
He.
Yeah.
He's
him-
stiff.
they're-
Buchecha, remember?
Yeah.
I mean, the two of them are combined like 1 in like 8 in the UFC.
yeah. Yeah.
One in like
Two
So I guess you
great
could give him that.
wins.
But like Jamahal Hill, like I mean, I feel like a guy like that, it's like we got to get you back in, bro, because he hasn't fought. I know he had the injury, but like he hasn't fought since Yuri.
He hasn't. I mean, you have to think Jamahal Hill.
Oh no, Roundtree.
Jamahal Hill hasn't won a fight in a long time.
Is it since Glover?
I think.
No, is that it? Is that really his?
I was thinking about this when I was
Oh
thinking
my
about this the
God,
other
it
day,
is.
because he had good. He lost to Yuri. He lost to Roundtree.
And then
And
He lost to
Poatan.
Poatan, obviously.
He hasn't
January 2023.
That's what I'm saying. He
That's
hasn't won a fight
crazy,
in 3.5
bro.
years.
3.5 years.
3.5 years since he won a fight.
That's crazy.
I mean, I think he's the guy that like. Honestly, if I'm the UFC, I'm like, yeah, go up to heavyweight. Like, if you want to fight 2 or 3 times a year, you'll have like bang.
Oh, yeah,
you'll
yeah,
die. But like,
Well,
we'll
they
put you in.
just need heavyweight. So like like a guy who we know is a talented striker.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
go ahead. Like
And like
fine.
we've seen some
Exciting.
guys in heavyweights that are legitimately god awful.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I guess you could give him like a Ryan Spann or like.
Unless like he fights like a Mario Pinto or some shit, like something like
But
that.
Pinto was so.
Pinto's
bad in the last
13.
one.
But
too.
they had him back ranked.
He's 13.
He was
He's higher than Span.
that fight against the smaller guy that he fought in a contender series. He lost to Freddie Vidal.
Yeah,
That was an embarrassing fight.
Pinto.
Embarrassing
I guess you
by
could give him
Pinto.
Pinto. They probably are like, "Fuck you, dude. You suck." So like, here's Jamahal Hill.
Yeah,
and
like,
if you beat Jamahal Hill,
I
you're
hope
back.
Jamahal Hill knocks him out.
Yeah.
Well, I
Or,
didn't
like,
know
if-
both rankings still exist on the site too. There's a little switch to
So
flip
maybe
on and off.
so maybe that's what it is. Maybe I was looking at the wrong ones.
Yeah.
Because Sabatini.
Yeah. Sabatini's not in the media ones, but in the meta ones he is.
Because I was seeing a bunch of people saying like both ways, like because there was something with Europe where I guess maybe they fixed it. Like when they first came out, if you
It was fucked up.
if you Googled it or looked it up in Europe,
Like Charles Jourdain was the champ.
yeah.
but
But there was like
I saw
fucked up
that.
ones that were like it was all like wacky.
I mean, it's interesting, but like, yeah. And then I mean, I'm just looking at this like a. I guess no, like, but Diego's going up.
Yep.
So like, I guess the fight
And
to make
they would
next
definitely give him a
in
top 15.
featherweight. In featherweight
We
is
were
probably
saying-
Gene Silva, Aljo,
I don't hate it.
Yeah.
I don't hate it.
#1 contender, and then you get the winner of Volk Evlov.
They really are in this weird spot with Aljo because they obviously just like don't like him, but he just keeps putting on these like good performances.
Gene
That was the other
was-
one. He was
Kind of where he's been his
he
whole
was- he
career.
He was great against Zalal. Really, really clean performance. Really, really
We
good.
talked with Zalal.
He's just high level, man. Aljo's just high level.
Zalal, a really cool guy. We talked to him in DC.
When I think I said when we met him the last year. Oh no, you weren't there, right, Bob?
I wasn't.
Last year IFW, he was my like takeaway that I was like #1 guy that I liked the most.
Really nice guy. Yeah.
I loved him. Loved him. Great
Alright,
personality.
Want to get in the card? Get into the
Yeah.
card?
What was that? Oh, with Lopez moving up, we were saying on the night of the White House Lopez Rufy at 155 would be sick.
Damn, that would be sick.
That'd be a banger.
Would they do it?
I don't know if they would do it right away.
I think Rufy might almost be. I don't know. I don't know if Diego's a weird. I don't know what they'd do with Diego. Like he has to get a top 15.
Yeah,
You can't.
No doubt.
You can't be the number 2 contender and move up
Rufy's 10. That's not like
knock
that
it top,
crazy.
like-
Do they call up Dan Hooker?
I was gonna say you give him Hooker.
Honestly, that would be a fucking
And I think
awesome.
and
fight.
Hooker would be like, yeah, fuck yeah, I'll do it.
I mean,
Yeah.
Hooker would fight.
That could be a
every
fight
guy.
night main event
I mean,
right away
if
too.
if you asked Hooker to fight a Rhino, he'd fight him.
Yeah, yeah.
Hooker would fight anyone.
Outside of that, I mean, you could give him the winner of Ruffy Torres this weekend. Oh, not Ruffy Torres. Sorry, Fiziev.
yeah.
Torres. Sorry.
I could see them doing something like that.
I could see that too.
I love the Hooker.
I gotta
Hooker
say,
Lopez.
this is one of
would
our
be a
biggest
fun-ass
takeaways
fight.
too. Diego Lopez for a non-champ is probably like, I mean, for a guy that's never held a belt, one of the biggest stars the UFC's ever seen.
Huge pops everywhere.
People love.
Another one. I just tapped myself on the shoulder.
You were
I
early.
saw something in the kid.
You
The
think they
picture
give
of
him-
you with the haircut. We
I-
gotta bring that back.
I saw some. Yeah.
What about
Yeah,
Moicano?
I gotta get it going.
What about Moicano?
He's been on the shelf for a little bit, I guess. Not crazy long, but
But Moicano. Wait, did he just win or he lost? No, to
he lost to.
No, he beat Duncan. Remember, he choked him out.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I guess that wasn't that. He schooled Duncan bad.
That was only in April. Yeah.
I guess right. That wasn't that long.
And then
I almost forgot about that. I actually
Yeah.
I did forget.
That was
about
a Final Four weekend.
April 4th.
April 4th. Yeah, Final Four weekend, I think.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I mean, Gamrot's coming off a big win, too. And then, obviously, you have BSD, you have Patty.
Do they do like a Gamrot Moicano?
I think that's possible.
I could see that.
Have they fought? No, right?
I don't think so.
I don't think they have.
That feels like a fight that's happened. You
It
know?
does.
And they both are really
But they're
good
both
grapplers,
American
so-
top team, right?
Oh, true.
But they've done. But so
Yeah.
was Dawson,
I mean, Duncan
Daws-
was. No,
Duncan is-
Duncan was too.
and Dawson is too.
They haven't fought. Confirmed.
But they are. But they. I think they're fight. Like ATT is such a big gym. It happens a lot.
yeah.
You
That's what
know
you had, that's what
Moicano
you
had a-
Duncan Rebecca and then Duncan Moicano.
You know, Moicano had a submission grappling match with Chase Hooper. His only submission grappling match.
Wow.
I don't remember
how-
that. Happened in 2021, December 30th,
How'd he do?
2021. He won. He beat Chase Hooper.
Moicano won. I mean,
Yeah.
he is bigger. But I guess they're both 155
Hooper's
now.
pretty sick at jiu-jitsu though. So
I was a Hooper. I guess not then he wasn't, but he's a 155er now.
now he's more natural. Yeah.
Yeah. Big growing boy now.
All right, let's get into the card. You want to do the whole card?
Yeah, let's because we'll preview it more later.
Yeah.
We'll have Ev pick and then give our thoughts too. First fight is Tahir Abdullayev against Jefferson Nascimento. I have to look more.
Yeah. No idea on either one of these guys.
Yeah, they're both debuting guys, right?
Yeah. Couple debuts on this card. I think there's two more. Yeah.
And then next up, Bezcott Armalkin against Gene Masimoto. I like Gene.
I like Gene too.
Yeah, I mean he's fought. I guess it's funny because Beksat did fight Umar.
Yeah.
And I feel like I think he hurt him in the one exchange
He did,
early in the fight. And everyone was kind of high on Beksat. And I feel like he hasn't really done a ton since.
Poirier
he did-
dominated him.
Yeah.
He did. Beksat. Am I tripping? He beat. Did he beat? What's his name?
Katona.
Yes, Katona. That's what I was thinking of.
He beat
Brad
him.
Katona, he did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
He's good.
I finished him. I'm pretty sure.
I like Gene a lot though. He's a good fighter.
Yeah, I do too. He had a really good competitive fight with Rob Font. I like Gene. I think Gene wins that fight.
Where's Brad Katona been?
I think he's been
Has he
out
fought since then? No, he
got
hasn't, yeah.
finished. Yeah,
Over a year.
Daniil Donchenko against Theodore Bergen. Theodore's
Burger spot.
debuting fighter. Daniil is
I think he's good.
yeah, he's an athletic guy. He's fought
Good, aggressive, good striker.
not putting Morono out of there was a little bit concerning, but yeah,
Sure,
it's fine.
fair.
Ofli versus Javier Reyes.
I like Reyes. I think he's gonna have. They're both like good grapplers, wrestlers. I think Reyes gonna be a little bigger, a little bit better striker, a little bit more power.
I mean, yeah, he knocked out Douglas Silva de Andrade, which is
And he
like-
got hurt really bad. Like
True.
Silva Andrade hurt him really bad early in that fight.
and
Almost
like
had him knocked
that's
out.
a pretty damn good win for a debut.
Even though Andrade was moving up, like he's definitely a lot smaller. Like,
yeah, no, yeah.
Reyes looked like a completely different weight class with him in the cage. But yeah, I like Reyes.
Yeah, I mean, kind of awfully since that Naimov fight, he's won twice,
I was
which
gonna
is
say he's not a bad fighter himself.
that this is a good fight. Like that's a good fight.
is a
good
the
fight,
first
yeah.
three, I mean, Masimoto, Almakhan is decent, but this one's pretty good.
I forgot his name was Genghis Khan.
Oh yeah,
That's good. That's good. I like that.
I feel like
that.
it was this card and the Belgrade card. They just kept like last minute, and I know Belgrade's not for like a little bit, but it feels like they just keep like throwing fights on them.
Yeah.
Like, they just keep like Belgrade. I feel like Belgrade's gonna have like 17 fights.
I think they have a lot of Europeans, and they're like, there's some guys that aren't going to make the trip.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Nursultan Ruzbov, Andrei Puliev, fascinating fight.
I feel like Puliev can hang.
I feel like too.
I feel like this is a like competitive.
I think
fight.
this is a good fight.
Yeah. I mean, I it's competitive for sure. Yeah.
I think Puliev can hang with him.
I've always liked Ruzbov. I think he always brings it. I'll take Ruzbov there.
Then Yakyayev versus Julius Walker. Can I just side note? What's going on with the pronunciation of Turkey since the World Cup? It's Turkey, eh? Is that always been a thing?
This would be Jack.
Everyone in the World Cup saying Turkey, eh?
Well, that's how, and on the UFC website, it's Turkey.
It says Turkey, eh here too.
You see, I don't know why they changed it. That may be the Arabic.
If that's how you
way of
say it,
saying
that's totally. Everyone's been saying it at the World Cup, and I was thinking to myself, like, they're saying Turkey, eh, but then they're saying Germany and not Deutschland. So like. But Brazil, they're changing the S and the Z around. That it just threw my head in a
The
blank.
Turkish government officially requested that the United Nations and others return it from Turkey to Turkey. That's how the country has referred to itself, its native language. Yeah, that's okay.
So maybe that's a dumb American take, but it threw me for a loop.
Well,
my whole life I've known.
They don't know about the SEC over there, so it's like we don't know some things about them too. Somebody got mad at me for, Ghanaian is not how you is not somebody from Ghana.
Okay.
I think it's somewhere else. And I said Ghanaian witch doctor, and some people were like, "Oh,
like
American.
America, yeah."
Is it Ghanan?
I think Ghanan is how you're supposed to say it.
That
Ghanaian, but the thing is, Ghanaian is another country.
Somewhere else. Yeah, yeah. That's confusing. As the ignorant Americans, confusing. I do like the fighter from Turkey here.
I think Yakiev is one of the more like slept on prospects.
Yeah, he's
like
really
I think
good.
he's a guy that's gonna get into the top 15, top 10 sooner than later.
Yeah. I think he cooks Julius Walker.
I do too. I think he smokes him. I think he finishes.
They're sending Julius Walker halfway across the world to get smoked.
I think I think I've said it a few times in the show. I think Yakiev is everything that all the hype beasts thought Suzakayev was.
Okay, yeah.
I think Yakiev's the real. I don't think Suzakayev's like that. I think he's good, but he's not that good. I think Yakiev's like the real deal.
Yeah, I'm excited for this. I mean, this is a step up for him, but it's still like his first two fights. I think took like 30 seconds.
Yeah, he was just absolutely ran through him. Yeah.
And then another debut: Farman Hazanov versus Eric Nolan.
Speaking of Suzakayev, Eric Nolan, who had like Suzakayev in a bad spot early, and was moving up in weight. I like Nolan here. I think Nolan's actually pretty good.
I don't know anything about the other guy.
I know his record's
I know
not
he's a
great,
good LFA guy.
He's got big power. He's fought some. And Suzakayev, like he took that fight in like 4 or 5 days. I want to say week of notice and up a weight class.
Yeah.
I think this at 170 is. I'm not going to pretend like I know a ton about Hasanov.
He's 5-0, 3-0 in LFA.
Hasanov is from Azerbaijan.
Yeah.
So that's why he's on this. He's the prelim main event. It's going to be a huge home field advantage for him, or home cage advantage. He fights at American Top Team, LFA, definitely a prospect. I think he probably would have been Contender Series if it wasn't for this card being in Baku. This is a tough matchup for Eric Nolan. They definitely want to win for Hazanov, but Eric Nolan's like not an easy out. So this is a good fight. I mean, I'm gonna take Hazanov, but I'm excited to see how Eric Nolan performs.
Yeah. Then the main card: Abus Magomedov versus Mikhail Oleksiejczuk.
Finally, like a real fight for Mikhail. Lord Mikhail has been on like a
tough fight. Yeah,
tough fight. But I don't know, like I feel like
I don't think it's unwinnable for him, but it is a tough matchup.
I feel like it. Like, why not? Why can't Lord Mikhail keep winning?
Abus
is like
Lord Mikhail.
Now
this is Fighting Nerds. Lord Mikhail is a different breed.
Yeah,
a different fighter like we've ever seen in the UFC.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna take Macau. Why not? I'm going down with the ship. Lord Macau. This should be a banger fight. Abus always gives us some banger fights. Sometimes boring. I think there was that one against Michel Pereira, but that wasn't Abus.
I think Abus is gonna try to grapple here.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I
But
think
Macau's
that's
done
definitely
awful on the fucking.
He's gotten a lot better.
Yeah.
Alex Serov versus Bruno Ferreira. Probably an Alex Serov spot.
Yeah, I think Alex Serov.
I think this is a sick fight.
I think Alex Serov is gonna cook him.
I think it's.
You
a pretty
think
good
so?
fight, too,
I
to
think
be honest.
Bruno can hang. I think
Bruno's kind of overrated.
I think this ends up being like a very close, like competitive fight.
I think Alex Serov showed us against Park that like when he goes up against guys that he's better than, he just kind of cooks them. But we'll see. I mean, I'm excited for it. It's a good fight.
And Bruno's got the death touch.
Yeah.
And we've seen Alex Skarov get caught a few times.
I also think
It's better. Granted, I understand with Whitaker hams out in the regional scene. I understand that.
It's kind of a quick return for Bruno. Like Gregory shut his lights off. What in March?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It hasn't been that long. It's fair. Fair point.
Next fight's fun flyweight one. Almabaya versus Charles Johnson, King of the Skullet, friend of Spinnin Backfist, nice guy, Philly
Great
guy. Is he a Philly guy or is he just an Eagles fan?
Eagles fan.
Yeah, I think-
He's
I
from
was
St.
I was gonna
Louis.
say I
gonna
kind
say
of remember that.
Missouri,
Yeah.
Loves the Eagles though.
Loves the Eagles. Yeah.
Those early 2000 Eagles teams he was
Yeah.
telling us about.
Tough fight for him. I don't think it's unwinnable either, but I would probably lean Almabayev.
This is the one that's like I take Almabaya, but like Charles Johnson finds ways to get victories in
Yeah.
spots like these. I mean, he goes halfway across the world to fight Loner Kavanaugh. Now, Almabayev is such a grappler that he'll just die with it. But like if Charles stuffs some takedowns, it's round 2, round 3. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's why like I don't blame anybody that's like I'll take Charles Johnson in this one.
Yeah, I think Almabayev gets it done. I think they're just a chain wrestling, but
Yeah.
no, Charles Johnson's always like you just can't. You got to get to the cards. You can't kill him.
Yeah.
Unless he finds a choke, I guess, if he get his back. But
Mateus Camilo versus Nazim Sadikov. Sadikov spot, I think, easy.
Azerbaijan.
I think this was like this. See, this to me was like the get the Azerbaijan boy, like
Yeah.
another highlight reel.
Yeah.
Although he had that incredible fight with Mata,
Yeah.
that was like
True.
one of the better fights you'll see like of the year.
Yeah.
I mean, and Camilo kind of looks just like him.
Also, I can't. Isn't
Yeah.
I always
Camilo and Mata.
He does look a lot
Camilo
like
and
him.
Mata look like
Yeah,
they're
also-
the same person.
Isn't Camille like I always keep going back to it? Isn't he the guy that shout out Dan the best fight picks? Isn't he the guy that said his weed dealer like submitted him, or is it the guy that
Is he?
or is it the guy that Camilo fought that one time?
I don't know.
No, I think he may have.
It was Camilo, right?
I'm
It was
sorry.
either Camilo or a guy Camilo fought, and I can't get it out of my head whenever I see it.
That's funny.
That he was like my weed dealer, like submitting this guy like one time.
No, I think he did. Yeah, Fury, and I think Fury's like a southern fight promotion.
Shout out
Eric
Dan best fight. picks.
Eric
He does good
Mercado.
stuff.
This is the guy that has a.
Then we've got
Hey, I mean, he got submitted by a guy in 2022, which would add up with like all.
Yeah.
Not that long ago.
Then we've got Shara Bullet versus Michel Pereira. You know, I'm a Shara Bullet hater, but I don't think this is the fight where he
Yeah,
loses.
what Michelle Pereira are we gonna get? Like,
I
it's just like
He's just kind of washed.
He might be, yeah.
I think Shara Bullet is above the level
I do
that
too.
that Michelle Pereira is at in his.
Is he gonna be in the top 15 after this? Shara?
I guess
Close.
Yeah.
I think close. Yeah. I
mean,
think he'll get it done.
it's crazy. Like, he only has a lost MVP,
I know.
but he hasn't really had tough fights.
Yeah.
MVP's his toughest.
He's had really good stylistic matchups besides MVP.
This
I
is
was doing the
another one.
gritty on him when MVP beat him.
Now, I wonder. Yeah, it's just like, can Michelle Pereira? I don't know. There's a guy that just
I don't-
wants to
I don't
split
think-
with Zachary
yeah.
after
Yeah,
getting-
I think Shara's got
after
it.
Kyle Dawkins like took his soul, and then like he fought so bad against Abus. Like, I
Yeah.
think
That's what I'm
Michelle
saying.
Pereira's just kind of just.
I think he's done.
I think he's well.
And also, he's old too. Like, it's not like this is a guy that's like, oh, he's had a little bit of a skid. He could turn around. He's I think he's like 39, 40.
I mean, he's at 46 pro fights.
And then main event Fiziev versus Torres, I think is a really good fight.
I think
All right,
so.
Michelle Pereira's 32.
Damn, he feels way older. He's fight older than that.
If I feel like he's at 46 pro fights.
I think I like Fiziev.
I think it just comes down to, does he avoid big shots from Manuel Torres?
Yeah.
Early? If he does, then does he cook him?
Yeah,
would-
I don't feel super strongly about the Fiziev pick, but
Also,
I lean him.
The last 2 losses for Fiziev, I mean, against 2 guys we just saw on
Yeah.
the White House card that are looking career best.
Rufy and who was his last one?
Chandler or Gaethje.
Gaethje, right? Yeah. Those are.
I feel like if it wasn't for Ruffy clipping him the way he did, I would be like, oh, this is Fiziev. Because this gives me almost a little bit of like, even though Bahamundes was better, not to be like, oh, like do the MMA math thing, because we've seen clearly. I mean, look at Gaethje 1-on-1.
Yeah.
Clearly, that doesn't matter. But I just feel like he's such a sharper technical striker than Torres is. That now, like I said, just the fear of the way Ruffy clipped him, like Torres is a just marauder, as Joe Rogan would say.
Yeah.
So, like, could he just clip Fiziev? Like, sure, we just saw Ruffy do it.
I think that's the big question.
But I feel like outside of that, I think Fiziev is the much better, more technical, just better, like, all-around fighter. So I think Fiziev, like, I think Fiziev could just, like, knock him out bad. Like the way, like, Bahamundes did, kind of. I know Bahamundes is a different guy. He's a lot taller, a lot longer. But I just think he's more precise, and I think I wouldn't be shocked if Fiziev knocked him out.
The big question is like, are we seeing a guy like Manuel Torres on the way up and Fiziev on the way down? And then it's just kind of like we see like them kind of cross at this exact moment.
Possible.
Yeah. But I'm definitely a guy that's thinking that Fiziev is just the guy that's going to win here. But I mean, it's a great fight. I think the later the fight goes, it's Fiziev's fight to win.
I think so too.
But I mean, it is true. Like Manuel Torres does invite an aspect of like that chaotic fight.
Yeah.
Where he could get clipped too.
And he has the death touch. I mean, with Dober. I mean, all the.
True.
I mean, he's done it to a ton of.
I forgot
guys.
he did that to Dober.
Oh yeah. He.
Yeah.
I mean, Grant Dawson knocked him out bad. Like he's knocked out some pretty good guys. Like
he's a good fighter.
I mean, what he submitted Duncan.
Yeah.
Super impressive. Like as much as I want to like sit here and be like, oh, I think Fiziev's gonna win like solidly. Torres is super dangerous. And there's also a fight where if he comes out here gets a knockout here, like he's on a rocket ship.
Oh yeah.
Now, I think if once he gets into the real upper echelon, like I do think there's guys that just with his style will like weather the storm and then kind of like take over and run through him.
Yeah.
But he's clearly shown he can hurt anybody.
Talking through this, I still want to see Lopez Ruffy. I kind of want to see Lopez versus the winner of this as we're talking through this.
Lopez Torres would be
awesome.
Just carnage.
Yeah.
Absolute carnage.
Yeah. All right. That's the card. That's UFC Baku. The main card starts at 12 p.m. Prelims start at 9 a.m.
Yep, 9 a.m.
Yeah.
At least it's not 5.
Yeah.
9 a.m. is pretty good.
I know. Yeah. All right. That was the Spinnin Backfist MMA show. We'll talk to you next time.